Look around you right now. Behind every smile exists a calculator. Behind every handshake lives a measurement tool. The people closest to you are conducting secret assessments while pretending to celebrate your existence. This isn't conspiracy theory. This is anthropology. This is 5 centuries of human behavior compressed into one unavoidable truth that Machiavelli carved into history with a pen dipped in human blood. The world evolved technologically, but the human heart? It remains primitive, territorial, and mercilessly competitive. We simply learned to camouflage better. The daggers transformed from steel to subtlety, but the intention to wound never changed. You're navigating a battlefield disguised as a social circle, and the most dangerous adversaries are the ones who never reveal their weapons. They sit at your table. They know your vulnerabilities. They study your patterns while feeding you comfort. If you can't identify these predators, you're not paranoid enough. You're dangerously asleep. I'm about to hand you a psychological scalpel. 7 behavioral indicators that expose when someone harbors contempt for you, but lacks the integrity to admit it. This isn't about becoming cynical. This is about achieving clarity. If what I'm about to reveal makes you uncomfortable, that discomfort is information. That resistance is your ego protecting a pleasant delusion. Push through it. The truth cares nothing about your feelings, but it will set you free. And before we go further, understand something critical. If you're serious about mastering human behavior and never being manipulated again, you need to subscribe to this channel right now, not later. Now. Because the insights I deliver here aren't available in surface-level psychology, this is warfare-grade awareness, and those who understand it operate on a completely different plane of existence than the masses. Don't be part of the masses. The first weapon they use against you is temporal manipulation. Notice how quickly someone returns your communication. Speed reveals value. When an individual genuinely values your presence in their ecosystem, their response velocity reflects that priority. Not because they're sitting idle, but because you've earned real estate in their mental hierarchy. You matter enough to interrupt their flow. Now contrast that with the person who secretly resents you. Your message becomes digital orphan, abandoned in an inbox for hours or days before receiving a response so brief and mechanical it feels like automated customer service. They'll manufacture justifications. Work overwhelmed them. The notification vanished. Life became chaotic. These are architectural lies designed to hide the structural truth. They're rationing attention because giving it to you feels like paying a tax they despise. Machiavelli would tell you to ignore individual incidents and instead track the rhythm. A genuinely occupied person still carves out micro moments for those occupying their heart. Someone harboring secret hatred will consistently discover obstacles preventing timely engagement with you specifically. This isn't about emotional neediness or insecure attachment. This is battlefield intelligence. Time represents the only currency humans cannot counterfeit. We allocate it ruthlessly to what genuinely matters and distribute the scraps to everything else. When someone establishes a pattern of making you wait, they're broadcasting in a frequency most people can't hear. Your existence registers as burden, your communication as obligation. The psychologically weak rationalize this behavior. They construct elaborate excuses for the other party. They minimize the pattern. But you didn't come here to remain weak. You came here to develop X-ray vision. Begin monitoring temporal patterns with scientific detachment. One delayed response is human error. Consistent delayed responses constitute a declaration of psychological warfare being conducted beneath the surface of polite society. Catalog this information, store it without emotional charge, and recognize that the person forcing you into waiting rooms is simultaneously revealing exactly how they've positioned you in their internal hierarchy. Their behavior is confession. Believe it. The second indicator requires you to develop an ear for hollow acoustics and human praise. Someone commends you. They verbalize appreciation for your achievements. They claim admiration for what you've constructed. You feel a warmth, a moment of recognition, a sense of being seen. Stop. Listen beneath the words. Genuine praise carries weight, specificity, texture. It demonstrates that the praiser actually invested cognitive energy into observing you and your work. It contains details that prove attention was paid. Hollow praise operates differently. It evaporates upon inspection. It floats like theatrical fog, creating atmosphere without substance. Generic phrases delivered with the enthusiasm of someone reading terms and conditions. Good for you. That's impressive. Happy that worked out. Spoken with eyes that never quite focus, with energy that never quite ignites. This is the signature of someone who despises you but lacks the spine for honesty. Machiavelli observed that humans are so fundamentally simple and so desperate to conform to social expectations that a deceiver will never struggle to find willing victims of their deception. The hollow compliment is that deception weaponized. It's calculated to satisfy your ego just enough to maintain your blindness. They don't mean a single syllable, but silence would expose them. Absence of praise would reveal their true emotional position. So they toss you linguistic scraps and watch you consume them like a starving animal grateful for garbage. You must develop immunity to this psychological parlor trick. Train yourself to hear not just vocabulary but intonation, cadence, commitment. Study their facial architecture while they're praising you. Do their eyes engage yours or escape toward exits? Does their vocal energy rise with authentic enthusiasm or flatline like a rehearsed corporate statement? Someone who genuinely respects you will deliver compliments with laser precision. They'll identify exactly what impressed them. They'll make you feel their sincerity in your nervous system. The person secretly despising you will give you atmospheric nothing. Empty sentences engineered to terminate the interaction as rapidly as possible without triggering your defenses. Learn to distinguish between these two completely different species of communication. Your ability to detect the difference becomes armor. The third sign manifests as selective invisibility. This cuts deeper because it's designed to wound without creating evidence. You discover the gathering already happened. You see photographic proof on social platforms. You hear laughter referencing moments you were architecturally prevented from witnessing. When you inquire, they manufacture lightweight explanations. It was spontaneous. They assumed you had conflicts. They thought it wouldn't interest you. These are lies wearing silk. Machiavelli understood that the most lethal adversaries never confront you in open combat. Instead, they erase you incrementally. They don't assault your reputation through direct attack. They simply stop including you in spaces where reputations are constructed and solidified. This is strategic elimination disguised as accidental oversight. The person who resents you but fears confrontation will never explicitly tell you to leave. Instead, they stop opening doors. They construct a social universe that functions flawlessly without your presence, transforming you into a ghost, haunting the periphery of your own irrelevance. Begin tracking invitations that never materialize. Notice group communications you're quietly extracted from. Observe meetings that occur without your name appearing on any list. These aren't administrative errors. In the architecture of power and social dynamics, accidents don't exist. Every exclusion is a choice. Every forgotten invitation is communication. The psychologically weak rationalize this pattern. They tell themselves everyone's busy. Things fall through cracks. These things happen. But you're not constructing a weak psychology. You're forging a mind that sees through concrete walls. When someone repeatedly excludes you, they're declaring that your presence holds zero value in their ecosystem. Worse, they're signaling this same message to everyone else. Your absence becomes normalized. Your irrelevance becomes accepted social fact. Don't allow this to continue while you sleepwalk through it. Recognize it as what it truly is, a quiet war being waged against your social capital. Respond with strategy. The fourth indicator exists in the realm of involuntary confession. Words can be trained, disciplined, weaponized. The mouth is a soldier following orders from the strategic command center of the conscious mind. But the body? The body is a traitor to intention. It hemorrhages truth regardless of how desperately someone attempts containment. This is where you gain asymmetric advantage. This is where students of deep psychology become untouchable. When someone secretly despises you, their body will confess even while their mouth performs Oscar-worthy deception. Watch their feet during conversation. Do they point toward you or angle toward escape routes? Feet reveal authentic desire. If they're oriented away, that person has already departed in their mind. Examine their arms. Crossed arms construct barriers, shields, fortifications erected between their chest and your presence. It signals discomfort, defensive posturing, a subconscious declaration that your very existence feels threatening enough to require protection against. Study their eyes with forensic attention. Someone who respects you maintains eye contact with warmth and connection. Someone who despises you will either avoid your gaze entirely or stare through you as if you're constructed from glass. There's no neutral middle ground. Eyes either embrace or reject. Capture the micro-expressions. The contempt that flashes for less than 1 second. The subtle jaw tightening when you speak. The nostril flare when you share positive news about your life. These are involuntary fractures in their carefully maintained mask. Machiavelli wrote that everyone observes what you appear to be, but few truly experience what you actually are. The body, however, doesn't read philosophy. It doesn't understand strategic deception. It simply reacts to authentic internal states. Those reactions are intelligence reports delivered free of charge. Most humans navigate existence completely blind to these signals. They listen to words and accept them as truth. They consume smiles at face value. But you're no longer most humans. You're becoming a translator of human beings, a decoder of concealed intentions. From this moment forward, let no gesture escape your analysis. Let no posture evade your examination. The body speaks a language older than civilized vocabulary. Master this ancient tongue, and you'll never again be fooled by pleasant verbal performance hiding a poisonous internal reality. Flesh doesn't lie, only mouths do. Calibrate your trust accordingly. The fifth sign reveals itself through asymmetric investment. This is the silent assassin of dignity and the preferred weapon of those who despise you while maintaining plausible deniability. Ask yourself a ruthlessly honest question. Who initiates contact more frequently? Who reaches out first? Who architects the plans? Who remembers significant dates and meaningful moments? Who carries the gravitational weight of keeping this connection alive? If the answer is consistently you, then you're not participating in a relationship. You're performing in a theater where your audience doesn't care enough to applaud. Someone who genuinely values you will match your effort with equal force. They'll initiate without prompting. They'll create time without begging. They'll show up without requiring reminders. But someone secretly despising you will watch you exhaust yourself trying to sustain something they've already abandoned in their heart. This is calculated behavior. This is Machiavellian principles in their purest expression. They maintain you close enough to exploit when convenient, but invest nothing that would cost them genuine energy or time. You transform into a resource, a utility, something to access when necessary and ignore when not. Machiavelli taught that wise individuals never rely on others' goodwill because goodwill is temporary, but self-interest is eternal. The person giving you nothing while extracting everything is operating from pure self-interest calculus. Your feelings are irrelevant data in their equation. Your effort is expected, but never reciprocated. Stop measuring humans by their vocabulary and start measuring them by their investment. Who sacrifices for you? Who appears when it's inconvenient? Who gives without guaranteed return? These are the individuals who actually value you. Everyone else is simply managing you, keeping you in orbit, using your energy as fuel for their own life, while offering nothing in exchange. The moment you recognize this imbalance is the moment you reclaim your power. Stop pursuing. Stop overextending. Stop pouring your effort into empty containers. Redirect that energy toward those who match it, or even better, toward constructing yourself into something so valuable that others will fear the imbalance reversing. Effort reveals truth. Always has. Always will. Observe who gives. Observe who extracts. The ledger never lies. And right now, if you're watching this and finally understanding these patterns, you need to make a decision. Are you going to keep being someone's resource, or are you going to become someone's standard? Subscribe to this channel if you choose the latter, because what I teach here isn't about becoming liked. It's about becoming undeniable. There's a difference, and that difference determines whether you spend your life begging for scraps or commanding the table. The sixth indicator manifests as public diminishment wearing the costume of camaraderie. This doesn't arrive as obvious insult. It doesn't announce itself as attack. Instead, it wears the mask of humor, helpfulness, innocent observation, and it dismantles you while the room laughs along, completely unaware they're witnessing an assassination. The person who secretly despises you will wait for an audience. They'll wait until eyes are watching and ears are listening. Then they'll strike. A joke at your expense disguised as playful banter. A correction of something you said, framed as helpful clarification. A subtle reminder of your past failure delivered with a smile, as if they're doing you a service by keeping you humble. This is public warfare conducted with surgical precision. Machiavelli wrote that you should either treat people well or crush them completely, because they can revenge themselves for light injuries, but not for severe ones. The public underminer understands this principle intimately. They don't crush you openly, because that would expose them as an enemy. Instead, they deliver paper cuts, small wounds, injuries that bleed slowly while everyone watches and does nothing because it didn't appear violent. It appeared friendly. Pay forensic attention to who corrects you in front of others when private communication would suffice. Notice who resurrects your mistakes in group settings. Observe who laughs with excessive volume when something goes wrong in your life. These aren't accidents, these are tactics. The objective is lowering your status in others' eyes while maintaining their own image as reasonable and friendly. They want the group to perceive you as smaller, less competent, less worthy of respect, and they want to achieve this without ever being blamed for it. This is the dark art of social sabotage. The psychologically weak dismisses this. He tells himself it was humor. He convinces himself he's being oversensitive, but sensitivity is irrelevant here. Pattern recognition is everything. When the same person repeatedly discovers methods to diminish you publicly, they're not joking. They're hunting. They're strategically deconstructing your reputation one laugh at a time. Your response must be calculated. Don't detonate emotionally. Don't give them the satisfaction of witnessing you destabilized. That's precisely what they want. Instead, document. Build your case file. Understand that this person has declared themselves an adversary and treat them accordingly. Limit what you share with them. Control what they access about your vulnerabilities. And when the moment arrives, remember that the most potent revenge isn't emotional reaction, but quiet elevation. Rise so high that their small jokes become irrelevant noise. Become so untouchable that their attempts to undermine you only expose their own insecurity and fear. The public underminer fears your success. Prove their fear justified. The seventh and final sign is the most sophisticated move in the arsenal of someone who despises you but cannot afford revelation. They don't exit your life completely. That would be too obvious. That would raise questions they don't want to answer. Instead, they engineer a careful withdrawal, a slow retreat designed to create distance without creating suspicion. One day you realize the conversations have shortened. The meetings have become rare. The warmth that once existed has cooled into professional courtesy that feels hollow to your bones. This isn't accident. This is architecture. They're building a wall between you and them, brick by brick, while smiling through every interaction. Machiavelli understood that the most effective betrayals happen gradually. A sudden break alerts the victim. A slow fade sedates them. The person creating strategic distance is betting on your denial. They expect you to rationalize it, to tell yourself that people get busy, that relationships naturally evolve, that nothing is actually wrong. And while you're comforting yourself with these lies, they're completing their exit. The connection you thought you had is being dismantled while you stand there holding blueprints of a building that no longer exists. Watch for the patterns. The person who once shared their thoughts with you now speaks only in surface-level updates. The one who used to seek your company now always has reasons to cut conversations short. The individual who once leaned in now leans away. They maintain just enough contact to avoid confrontation, but not enough to sustain any real bond. This is emotional abandonment executed with strategic patience. They want you removed from their inner circle, but they lack the courage to tell you. They want the benefits of ending the relationship without the cost of being seen as the one who ended it. So they make you feel the distance and hope you'll do their dirty work for them. They hope you'll eventually stop reaching out. They hope you'll receive the message without them ever having to send it. This is cowardice dressed in sophistication. The untouchable individual doesn't beg for clarity in these situations. He doesn't chase someone who's clearly retreating. He reads the battlefield and adjusts position accordingly. If someone is creating distance, you don't close it. You match it. You mirror their energy. You withdraw your own investment and redirect it toward those who actually want proximity to you. Never hold on to someone engineering their own escape. Let them go, but let them go on your terms. Let them wonder if perhaps you saw through them all along. Let them feel the discomfort of realizing that their slow fade was met not with desperation, but with quiet indifference. The individual who masters this response becomes truly untouchable, because he has conquered the most dangerous need of all, the need to be wanted by those who don't want him. Release that need, incinerate it, and watch how your power multiplies when you stop surrendering it to people already halfway out the door. Strategic distance is their weapon. Strategic acceptance is yours. They chose to leave. You choose to let them. And in that choice, you reclaim everything they attempted to take from you. Your dignity, your energy, your throne. You now possess what most will never acquire: clarity, vision, the ability to see through masks that others spend entire lifetimes perfecting. The 7 signs have been revealed: the delayed response, the hollow compliment, the subtle exclusion, the body that betrays, the effort imbalance, the public undermining, the strategic distance. These are your new lenses. Wear them daily, but understand something crucial. Knowledge without application is decoration. Your response must be calculated, strategic, Machiavellian in its execution. Don't confront emotionally. Don't seek explanations from those who will only manufacture more lies. Instead, observe in silence. Adjust without announcement. Protect your energy like it's the rarest resource on earth, because it is. Redirect your power toward your own ascension. Let your success become the loudest response to every hidden enemy. You're no longer blind. You're no longer naive. You're becoming untouchable. But this is just the beginning. The game of power never stops. Neither should your education. If you're serious about mastering human behavior, about never being manipulated again, about operating on a level most people can't even perceive, then subscribe to this channel right now. Turn on all notifications. Because what I deliver here isn't entertainment. It's warfare-grade psychological training. And those who understand these principles don't just survive in this world, they dominate it. Drop a comment below with the phrase, "I see clearly now," if this message ignited something within you. Let that be your declaration, your commitment, your transformation. Stay cold, stay sharp, rise alone,